Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For today's lessons, we are going to learn an interesting story. Interesting means menarik. Kita akan belajar satu kisah yang menarik. Okay, the title of the story is Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel. Okay. Based on this picture, this young boy right here is the Hansel. Meanwhile, this young girl right here is Gretel. Gretel is Hansel's younger sister. Both of them are siblings. Today, we are going to learn about these siblings' story. Okay, what is Hansel and Gretel? I bet some of you already know this story, but you doesn't know the title. Okay, here are the clues. Okay, the first picture, if you look carefully, there is a girl and also a boy. There's a home, a house. In this case, a cottage. Okay. And along the way, if you look carefully, there are breadcrumb. Breadcrumb means habuk roti. Okay. Dalam perjalanan ni, boleh nampak ada habuk roti. Okay, that is the clue. For the second picture, it is a house, or in this setting, it is a cottage, but it is made out of candy. From this picture, you can clearly see that this is an ice cream, this is a lollipop, this is a cookies, these are cakes. So this is dream house, called candy house. Okay, moving on to the last picture. There is an old woman hiding behind a tree. Based on this very attire, maksudnya penampilan yang macam ni, can you guess who she is? Boleh tak awak teka siapa dia? Okay, let's see the answer. Okay, for the first picture, the clue is the breadcrumb. Clue yang daripada gambar pertama adalah habuk roti. Meanwhile, for the second picture, it is obviously a candy house. House ni rumah, candy ni gula-gula. Maksudnya rumah gula-gula. Because it is house or a cottage made out of candy. Diperbuat daripada gula-gula. So, candy house. Hence the name. As for the last picture, it is a witch. In Malay, we call a witch as nenek sihir. Nenek sebab dia orang ada rupa yang tua. Sihir sebab dia orang boleh pakai sihir. Boleh magic sihir sesiapa yang dia orang nak. Okay, so this is the clue. Now, I'm going to introduce the character. Hansel and Gretel character line up. Line up ni maksudnya barisan, character ni watak. Okay, barisan. Okay, the first character that we need to know is the mastermind of all, named as stepmother. Okay, character yang pertama adalah ibu tiri. As for the second character, okay, can you see what he's holding? Nampak tak dia pegang apa ni? Dia pegang an axe. Ni kapak ni. So, dia lah woodcutter. Dia ni kerja as woodcutter. Woodcutter ni maksudnya pemotong kayu. And then, the character is a father. Okay. The third character is Hansel, the young boy. And the fourth character is Gretel, the young girl. Both of them are siblings. And these are their parents. Okay, last but not least is old witch. Old ni maksudnya tua. Witch maksudnya nenek sihir. Nenek sihir tua. Okay. The story that you guys are going to learn in the textbook doesn't have old witch character. But from the original story, old witch is actually play a major role. Okay, dalam buku teks yang kisah yang dalam buku teks tak ada watak nenek sihir ni. Tapi dalam cerita yang asal, nenek sihir ni pegang watak yang besar dalam cerita ni. Okay. Now, let's read the story. Okay, first of all, I would like all of you to open your textbook, English textbook, Year 6, the yellow one, page 82, and read along with me. Okay, ready? Once upon a time, there lived a very poor woodcutter, his wife, and his 2 children, Hansel and Gretel. They lived in a tiny cottage at the end of the village. Okay. Once upon a time, pada suatu masa dahulu, there lived a very poor woodcutter. Tinggal seorang woodcutter, pemotong kayu, yang sangat miskin, his wife, isterinya, and his 2 children, dan 2 anaknya, Hansel dan Gretel. Mereka tinggal in a tiny cottage, dalam rumah yang kecil, tiny ni kecil, at the end of the village, di hujung kampung. Okay. Village, kampung. Next paragraph. One evening, Hansel and Gretel overheard their father and stepmother arguing. "We don't have enough food to eat. Soon we will all starve," said the stepmother. "You are right, but I don't know what to do," their father answered. "I have a plan," said their stepmother. "We have to leave the children in the forest. This is the only way to save on food." Finally, after much argument, the father reluctantly agreed. Hansel went to bed with a heavy heart. Alright. One evening, suatu petang, Hansel and Gretel overheard, terdengar, their father and stepmother arguing, bergaduh. "We don't have enough food to eat." Kita don't have, tiada. Enough, cukup makanan untuk makan. "We will all starve soon." Tak lama lagi, we will all starve, kelaparan, said the stepmother, kata ibu tiri. "You are right, but I don't know what to do." Awak betul, but I don't know what to do. Saya tak tahu nak buat apa. Jawab ayahnya. Answer ni maksudnya jawab. "I have a plan." Saya ada rancangan. Plan, rancangan, said their stepmother. "We have to leave the children in the forest." Kita perlu tinggalkan budak-budak tu dalam hutan. Forest, hutan. Children, kanak-kanak, budak-budak. "This is the only way to save on food." Ini adalah satu-satu caranya, only, hanya way, cara, to save on food. Save ni maksudnya jimat ataupun simpan. To save on food, simpan makanan, maksudnya nak jimatkan makanan. Finally, akhirnya, after much argument, lepas banyak pergaduhan, the father reluctantly, dengan tidak rela, bersetuju, agreed, setuju. Hansel went to bed. Went to bed ni directly maksudnya went, pergi, to, ke, bed ni katil. Maksudnya directly means pergi ke katil. Tapi dalam ayat ni kita tak masukkan dia pergi ke katil. Dalam ayat ni maksudnya dia pergi tidur. Dalam bahasa Inggeris, went to bed ni boleh maksudkan bukan pergi ke katil tapi maksudnya tidur. Hansel went to bed, pergi tidur with a heavy heart. Dengan hati yang berat. Heavy, berat. Alright. Moving on to the next paragraph. The next morning, Hansel and Gretel were taken to the forest. Hansel kept some breadcrumbs in his pocket. He dropped them along the way without his parents' knowledge. He hoped to find the way home. "Children, wait here. Your father and I are going to collect some firewood," said the stepmother. Hansel, however, knew that they would never return. Okay. The next morning, pada pagi esoknya, Hansel and Gretel were taken to the forest. Hansel and Gretel dibawa ke hutan. Hansel kept simpan some breadcrumbs, habuk roti, in his pocket, dalam poket dia. Dia jatuhkan mereka along the way, sepanjang perjalanan, without his parents' knowledge, tanpa pengetahuan ibu bapanya. He hoped to find the way home. Hope berharap. Find mencari jalan ke rumah. Home ni rumah. Children, wait here. Kanak-kanak, budak-budak, tunggu sini. Your father and I, ayah awak dan saya, are going to collect some wood. Akan pergi collect ni kumpul. Firewood ni maksudnya kayu api, said stepmother. Hansel, however, tetapi Hansel knew, tahu, that they would never return, yang mereka would never, tidak akan return, kembali. Okay. Now, that is the end of the story. As I already mentioned before, this textbook only covered half of the story from the original story. Okay, so up to where their parents left Hansel and Gretel to the forest. Okay. Pop quiz. Okay, now we have a secret pop quiz. The question is, what Hansel dropped along the way in the jungle? Okay, I would like all of you who watch this video, YouTube video, to write the answer in the comment section. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.